What's up? All right, so Memorial Day. You know, I am brought back, or I'm made to remember what Memorial Day is for. What the hell it's really about. Like, the men who died to end the irrational overlord of governments stealing and killing their friends, family, and loved ones. Memorial Day is about the United States of America and what we represent. Do you realize how great this nation is? How absolutely fucking amazing the United States is. Do you know where you live? You live in the country that ended slavery. Not the one that started it. No, that's a lie. The one that ended it. The one that started the demise of slavery in the world. The country that said, wait a minute, capital belongs in the hands of the people, not the state. The state doesn't need to run everything. The people need to be free from overbearing governments that would steal from them and kill them if necessary to rule them. The only place in the history of the world, you want to know how important it is that man is free from government? Think about this for a second. There's only been one time in the history of our lives, only once, that man has done something that was truly free from government rule. Anybody know what that was? There's one thing that happened that there was absolutely no governance over for a while. The internet. When the internet came out, it was, oh my God, absolute freedom to do whatever you wanted and create and build and do. If man was evil, we would have destroyed each other with it. But instead, we blessed the world. We brought things and products to countries that never could have had that type of ease, and though that merchandise that never would have had that information that set them free, that caused them to rise up against their evil governments, that so many different ways we blessed each other with the internet. And then government stepped in. Once again, started to rule. See, this country was built on the principle that men are pretty good and they're going to help one another more than they harm one another. And that government is inherently evil, and they would do more harm to people than good for them. Because we came from a country that taxed us so much that we would risk our lives to come over here, to go halfway across the world into this unknown land, just for a chance, an opportunity to start all over with nothing. This is where the most confident, most intelligent men of their day came from all over the world. Why? Because it was an opportunity at freedom. At freedom from nanny state BS, taxation without representation, government, oligarchy. And then what the hell happened? British come over here and said, whoa, wait a minute. Now, y'all gonna pay taxes. 2. One of them was going by. Now train number 2 come by. We're gonna be here for a minute, y'all. I'm gonna be talking. So the British come over here and say, no, now you're gonna pay taxes to us again over here because we're bigger than you and we're gonna big boy you, basically. Well, that, and because the king was like severely in debt to like France or something, and he was being a punk, so he was gonna just take the money from us. So we decided, nah, dog, I don't think so. John Hancock put that signature on there, bigger than anybody else's, because he was the king's friend. So he would say, hey, no, you will not come here with that. As he put his signature, as he finished it, Jefferson said, boys, may we hang together through this. Someone said, or surely we will hang separately, because you know what the punishment was for treason in that day? They would hang you until you passed out, then cut you down, disembowel you after you woke up, quarter you with horses, and then they would put all that into a pot and put it on fire until there was only ashes left. Literally. That was the penalty for treason, which is what those men committed. They were that devout to doing things our own way that they would fight the biggest military on earth without shoes, without guns, without an army, without taxation. Think about that. Now, fast forward. The same nation, setting men free from the restraints of overbearing, unnecessary government. Everybody from around the world comes. And they go, look, I got to go to this place. I got to go to the United States. It's where we can do business as free men. It's where taxes are low, if any, and where we got a chance to make it. But only the people who truly had the confidence to go, fuck it, I can make it on my own. I don't need nobody's help. Look, when we get over there, I got this. I will die. I'm so sure of it, I'm willing to risk my life, my family, and everything we have on a chance to do it my way. And those who survived are your ancestors. Some of the most rugged, individualist, confident, cocky SOBs that ever were. And we came here, and then a little while later, you had World War I that was fought over God knows what. World War II, where you had this jackass, Hitler, in World War II. This man was trying to make the master race. Now think about this. He was gonna make the master race. Sorry about the shaking. He gonna make the master race. So he says that blonde hair, blue-eyed people are the master race. What he didn't know is we did what he could never ever do. We got all the best people from around the world to come to the most free place in the world, and they all bred and created you, the master race. This is the only country where there's not a damn race. What in the hell is wrong with you people? Like race wore my ass. There is no race here, dumbass. Like for real, I ain't white, you ain't black. Shut the hell up. None of us are. Nobody pure breed here. We are the master race. When you take them and you mix them all together and you take the greats from every single society and every single race and you put them in one place and they can all meet up and create us. You should be proud to be an American, where at least you used to be free. And don't forget the men that died and did that shit for me. Or will you stand up and defend her today? Or will your kids tell the story about how you and I gave it away? The country that has fed the starving people of the world, that has stopped slavery, that has blessed every single society that is struggling. Even those that hate us, we give money to. Y'all, don't ever let your school system, your dumbass government, or those people winning popularity contests, or the dumbasses on the news pervert the truth of how this nation was made and who the hell you are. You are great. And for every damn soldier whose family made it after they died for our right to be here, thank you. And there are not enough memorials nor statues in the world to make up for what you sacrificed. And let me tell y'all something, if you're down there, and if you are tearing down those statues because of racism, you know why those statues are up. I mean, seriously. You must remember history. For what happens to those who forget history? For those who do not study history, history repeats itself. So taking down every single scene of slavery, you dumbass, is going to make us forget history and bring slavery back. Please, God, don't be that ignorant. Leave it up. Make a bigger statue, a better statue as to what you have become. Do not spend your life tearing shit down like a fucking teenage idiot. Build something instead. There's a challenge for men. I mean, like grown-ass men. Build something. Show us how strong you are. Don't show us how bad your feelings got hurt. You're an American. You're better than that. Well, step the fuck up already. I love you too much to let you get away with that bullshit. Oh, newsarms.com. My name is Seth Prince Williams. I appreciate you watching, and thank God I'm an American, for there is nothing else I would rather be. I tried to serve this country once, and honestly, I can't imagine anything better than the saying of the guy right before they killed him. I regret I only have one life to give for my country. Whoa, I need one of those. If you tell your children stories of honor, stories of integrity, stories of strength and resilience in the face of the biggest struggles on earth and the worst enemies in the world, and how those men were able to overcome, your children will believe it. And they'll live up to the heroes that you teach them. And if you teach them that everyone around them is bad and lowly and that their country is anything but decent, they'll believe it. And that will become their reality. Give your kids something to live for, y'all. Not something to tear down. Thank you for the opportunity to talk to you. I love you. And I'm proud to be an American. Let's fight to keep her free.